Cheers, everybody, and thanks for coming by. We're going live tonight with Late Night with Cap, JT, Cap, and we got a pretty cool guest coming up. But before we get to introduce the guest, because I know everyone's waiting to see my cool guests show up tonight, I just got a couple updates. So next week we are going to have some special guests because in 3 days I'm turning the big 40, so that's 40 for all you. So next week I'm going to do like a birthday Bigfoot stream. I'm going to have a panel. We're going to talk about Bigfoot. We're going to debunk some stuff. We're going to prove someone that Bigfoot might exist. So hopefully you can stop by then. Next week again, 10:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Pacific on Late Night with Cap. So I'm excited to go ahead and introduce a very fun person. I was on his podcast last Saturday. If you didn't get a chance to listen to it, we will put the links in the chat later on. He's by Moonlight, so this is his first time live, first time on screen. Here he is, YetiYeff. How's it going, man?
What up, dude? We're getting to the bottom of what those noises are behind me. It's definitely some sort of cat. Yeah.
So it's either could be a cat, it could be a wolf, it could be a Bigfoot, right?
Listen. You can hear dogs and then you can hear it. Okay. Of course it stopped. But anyway, yeah.
I don't hear anything.
I, for the first time, am recording and I'm outside and I have my back to the wilderness and then you just hear coming from that direction.
Maybe it's a hawk? A bird?
No. They're not out at night. It's definitely either a fox or a bobcat.
Okay, well, I like your backdrop. It's pretty cool.
It's dark. Isn't it?
Again, if you pull your sleeves back, you look like you have a floating head.
Just disappear into the darkness.
So, you're kind of outside, and any wildlife expected to come visit you at all while you're out here?
I hope not. Because whatever it would not be fun. We have a little dish that we leave out for birds and deer like to come visit it. But a moose has visited it, so.
Okay, cool. And so real quick, I always say when people come on my show, some people may not know who you are. So can you just kind of describe yourself and what you do?
Yeah, my name Yeff. I have a podcast called 8750, man. It's not even words, it's numbers. How crazy is that?
It is fun.
8750.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still
Can
listening?
You hear it?
No.
Oh, dude, it's so weird. I hope it's just a fox. No, it's an animal for sure. And then there's a bunch of dogs howling at it.
This guy, Aaron, thanks for coming by. Yeffy has sonic hearing.
Yeah, that's true. Listeners of my podcast will know that as soon as Kelsey Ball shows up, I'm always on her for turn off your fan, tell your kids to go to bed. We're doing a podcast here, man.
Yeah, it happens. When you have kids, when you have a family, and you're doing things like this, it happens. So you just kind of roll with the punches. It makes you more genuine and real, right? You're not fake.
100%. You had your whatever that. Did you hear it? So you had a hum going and you did not believe me when I was like, bro, you have a hum. Did you listen to it back? Did you hear the hum?
No.
Damn it.
It is what it is. You kind of roll with the punches. So you're from a podcast on Spotify, right?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Where else can they listen to it besides Spotify?
Apple, Horror or Amarada made me download Google Podcast to see if we're on there. We're on there. We're on Radio Republic. Oh, and Anchor FM. You can go on Anchor FM. Okay. Hey, I think somebody just posted it. Oh, somebody posted my link tree. Nice.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
That cool. Smooth, man. That's smooth. I was like, hey, there it is. Just click on that.
Yeah, you guys can click on that. I'll put it in the chat for y'all. I had a fun time last Saturday recording with you. You have two co-hosts, right?
Usually. Yeah.
Usually. And they were fun. So if you all haven't listened to his podcast, please do. If you want a good laugh, if you have one of those bad days and you need to just chuckle.
Yep. We will be your buddy. We will see you through that hard day.
Eddie will help you out.
Also, I now run an ad for Anchor FM. So if you just want me to keep your dog company while you're out of the house for the day, just hit play on 8750. Me and Woofy
Yeah,
will hang out, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely check it out. The last two episodes, I believe, were myself and you and your two co-hosts. So
Yep,
Kelsey and Kayla,
that's right.
right?
That's
Okay,
right.
there you
And
go.
Kayla
Cool.
farted
She did.
just the
She
wettest fart I've ever
she
heard.
farted on stream,
It was so
and she
audible.
said the best part was like you heard the brr, right, and then
Yeah.
she said "oops," and
She goes,
it,
oops. So if you go to my Twitter, I'm at YetiYeff. I have it clipped and it's on there. Just look for like a picture of a classy lady, nice hat, like looks like she's going to the Kentucky Derby. Click on it. You'll hear Kayla's wet fart.
yeah, yeah. She was kind of embarrassed. She even checked herself.
I asked her, I was like, can I clip that? And she was like, Yeffy boy, this is my opportunity to be famous. Why would you deny me that? Spread it.
Oh yeah, it was pretty classic. I've that's never happened to me. I've never been on stream, so that was the first time. That was fun. Um, so let's go ahead and say hi to some people in the chat here. So it looks like you have some fans coming in. Like you've got
Hey.
Aaron or Aeon 1234.
Oh yeah,
Do it.
don't make him mad. He'll stab you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Don't make him mad, chat.
He'll say it's an accident. Okay.
Okay. And then we got Grimace.
Yo, what's up,
Hey,
El
what's up,
Morte?
man? Thanks for coming. Lisa H.
Hey,
Welcome.
Lisa.
Thanks for coming by.
Hell chat.
Yep. And then we got Jacob Ironstein. He comes by every night. Good to see you, bud. And then your favorite person, or
Oh, R2 the
R2.
Icky. What's up, dude? He's gonna be on 8750 in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yes. And he submitted a question for you, which I'm going to ask a little later.
Okay.
He just wouldn't stop texting me about it. So
You're just gonna tease it. Just a little tease.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So and we got Joker voice coming in. Oh, hey, folks, I'm late. Where's the keg? Who's doing the keg stand with me? I don't think we have any kegs here, but have fun. And Broba, he's always here. He's always coming by checking out my bad
Oh,
graphic design. So it's good to see you, bud. Thanks for coming in. And he says, "Hey, Yeff." So,
what's up, dude? The Boba Fett?
Broba, it's his cousin.
Oh, his cousin. Okay, dude. I was gonna have to ask some questions about what happened in that series of yours, man. What was going on?
Yeah, he doesn't acknowledge that he's related, but it's his cousin.
Oh, okay, but they're related. Because like
Yeah.
your boy Boba Fett had the opportunity to go back to his palace and grab like his spaceship, Slave One, which we can't call Slave One anymore, but he comes back on a poorly trained Rancor? What? What are you doing,
Yeah,
man?
I don't get it. So, and we got Matt Vader here. We got Matt Vader in the chat. We got Andy Matterson. Good to see you, bud. Quite a few people popping in. That's great. I got 20 people watching. That's so awesome. Good to see you all. So, I'm trying to see if your co-host shows up, but I don't see them in the chat.
Kelsey Balls?
No, is that her
Oh,
name? Would that be her name?
that's what I call her. It'll
We
probably be
got Beards of
Kelsey.
Liberty. He just shouts out your channel or your.
Oh, he's the best, man. We've been having in the 8750 Discord, we've been having a whole music conversation. He's into the dopest of tunes.
All right, very cool, very cool. The best. Oh, this must be for the fart. The best fart on the podcast.
Oh yeah, yeah. Garrett, he knows his way around a fart. So that's high praise.
Yeah, and we got Supreme Heretic. Hey, oh, he says hi to Maria. Okay, well, and he says hi to Andy. I wonder if he ever said hi to me. He said hi to you.
Oh, what's up, man?
That's okay. I'm sure he said hi.
And Marie and Andy, that could be the name of whatever's yelling in the backyard. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. So, I was gonna say, like Matt Vader said, I have a pretty cool shirt on. Yes, I do. I got this in the mail yesterday. Salty Nerd, very cool channel. You can also check them out. So, what else do you do for fun besides the podcast?
All things mountain related. I
Like
hiked up
to-
Bitchin' Peak finally. Some rangers
What?
wouldn't tell me how to. Oh, so behind me, like right about there-ish. Yeah, if it were light, you would see a mountain that I have dubbed Bitchin' Peak. And there's not a trail up to Bitchin' Peak. And I asked the rangers, like, hey, how do I get up Bitchin' Peak? And they were like, we will not tell you. It's a social trail. And we will not tell you where to go. And I was like, well, that's messed up. But I figured it out. Climbed that with Baby Yeti on my back. So that's cool.
Social trail.
Yeah, whatever that means.
What
I have
is
no
that?
idea.
Like
Well,
social media.
no, what it means is there's no trail, because that's what threw me off the day that I went to ask the rangers for help. I thought there'd be like a lesser maintained trail or just like a little bit of like, a little bit of a path up there. No, social trail means good luck. I hope you know how to use a GPS and you'll figure it out. But I made it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You made it. How long did it take you?
It took 2 hours because the way up took forever, but the way down took no time at all. It's like a mile and a half up, but it's 1,000 feet elevation gain. So
Okay.
it was fun because baby Yeti was on my back. She weighs like 30 pounds now.
I don't think I would do very well because I live in Phoenix and we're like kind of close to sea level. So
Yeah, no, you need
I'd probably
to
be huffing.
acclimate and drink water. Drink water. Drink water.
Even though an hour from here, you can drive up and you're about a mile high. So, but
Really,
yeah.
And you guys don't have any of the smoke that's from California.
We might.
Yeah,
Depends
last
on where
2 days
it's coming from.
it's been hazy.
So, Supreme Hair did. Oh, you did say hi. Okay, sorry. Okay. And then Maria says she's leaving. Oh, because I didn't say hi. Oh, hello. I hope your first day back to school was good. So, wish you the best. R2Nicky's asking. Yeah, she went back to school. So,
how much gold have you buried on the mountain?
Why would he tell you?
It's between me and my God. And my God is this guy. I ain't telling you nothing, R to the icky. You sneaky bitch.
So he wants to find your gold. So
good luck, man. I'll be selling treasure maps to find Yeti's gold in the gift shop on the way out.
You know who could join him is a guy that you might maybe you know him, Rogue Attraction.
Rogue Disney.
Yeah, Rogue Disney. He recently changed.
He changed it. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a little afraid of trees. He's afraid.
The tree touched me.
It touched him that one time.
Yeah, he's a little afraid of trees.
So I just want to know where on the doll did it touch you?
I don't know. Maybe if he's in the chat, he can answer. But yeah, he gets really mad at trees, and then like he gets real aggressive.
I know a thing or two about felling some trees.
Sorry. Every now and then I have to throw that up. He doesn't like that one, but it's
he's the one who told me that Roe v. Wade got overturned.
He did?
Yep. I hopped on Twitter and I was like, some post about like what's going on today, or no, what are you up to this weekend? And he was like, I'm just gonna watch Twitter burn. And I was like, why? What do you mean? What's going on? And he's like, don't mess with me, dude. You know. It's like, I don't know. And then I look over, he's like, Roe v. Wade got overturned. And I look over on the side of my screen where it's got like the trending thing. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was a pretty wild day. That was
it
was almost as wild as when Elon Musk bought it. There's
Kelsey Balls is here.
He just showed up. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you hit the like button and share it out to anyone else that would like to come on and see me and Yeti kind of chat it up. Yeah. So R2, like I said, he submitted a question. So he wanted me to ask you this. So hopefully get ready.
Okay.
So
I'm ready.
On the last stream, you asked me if I pooped my pants or crap my pants or whatever.
Shit your pants, yeah.
I don't think so. So he wanted to know when you do it the regular way, on the toilet, do you flush right away, or do you take a look and kind of admire it and say goodbye?
I've been asked a lot of questions in my day. All right, I'll tell you what happens. You got to flush it right away. You have to, because there's a smell factor at play, right?
Mm-hmm.
But while you're going to
flush,
that's right. But if you're going to flush, you might sneak a glance. You might see what's going on. How else would you know? You could be dying. You got to check for blood.
Okay.
You asked me. Monkeypox? You got to know, man. You got to know. I'm not saying you got to look at every single one that comes flying at you, ying, but like, I'd give it a cursier. You know, like when you like you're changing lanes in your car, right? And you give over the shoulder. You got to at least give it one of those.
Nah, you made it. You got to look at it. Unless
A
it's
little bit.
soup.
Nah, then nobody wants to be a part of that. You just let that go down from whence it came.
No. No, 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 no.
What did Garrett say?
Oh,
unless it's soup. I see you.
Yeah, unless it's soup. Yeah.
Cool. So that's what he thought of that because he's been working on this all day. So that's just been on R to the Icky's mind all day.
Yeah.
Just like,
what
does
you do
Yeti
on
boy
the toilet?
look at his Durker?
Yep.
Cool,
exactly.
man. Cool.
It's the closest a man will ever get to giving birth. You gotta at least say goodbye.
Yeah, and you know what plays each time I do? We had a good time together, man. I see you around. I love that sound effect.
See, brought in his soundboard, which is awesome.
I did. Everybody's impressed.
Wow.
Lisa says you got to check for worms.
Maybe you do. What the fuck, Lisa? What's going on? Worms.
And then Vanquish AZ says, if I feel like it's an epic poo, I'll look. If not down, it goes. The more you know.
Oh, you need to play that ba bum bum brum.
Yeah. So
this has been a stimulating conversation.
Metal poo.
Metal poo. That's a great name for a band. Metal poo.
It is. You're right. I just thought,
You're welcome. You can use it. Just give me some credit and have this be your first album cover.
Kelsey, to answer your question, yes. So this is live currently, but once it's live, you can come back and watch. So.
Oh, she dipping out already? Whatever, Kelsey Balls. You got nothing to do.
Yeah.
You need to prepare your body for tomorrow when we're reviewing She-Hulk episode 4.
Yeah, I mean, and when you're gonna miss stuff like this.
Yeah. You don't want to miss stuff like that.
No.
He worked hard on that. That took at least a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And look at his beard. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and it is. And some people call me by my other nickname.
What's that?
Well,
if you need to know somebody's name, just ask me.
Who's that?
That is Beardy.
Beardy.
That's not his real name. That's just what I call him.
I had to tap it for sound. So what do they call you? And now I think you're muted.
No, I'm not muted.
Oh, okay. What do they call you? It's like the internet
Beardy.
doesn't want me to know. Oh, Beardy. Okay.
It didn't play for you?
It did, but each time you've been playing stuff, I have to tap it for sound. Luckily, I know what like Rogue Attraction. I've seen that clip probably 500 times. I see it when I close my eyes and go to bed at night. Him to that tree.
You can't hear.
I had to tap the screen to be able to hear what's going on.
Yeah, so the clip says, "Hey, it's my nickname is Beardy." It's basically what it is. So yeah. So.
Is your kid okay, man? Do you need to like go check
he's
on
fine.
him? Okay.
He's trying to sing.
I just hear it's like you all right?
It's like I said, it happens. It happens. So all right. So officially approve the beard Liberty Beard of Liberty says. Well, thanks.
Oh, if he approves it, yeah. So if Garrett approves your fart, you're good. If Beard approves your beard, there's no higher praise.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now look at this.
Oh, cool. You're clean.
I got nothing. I can have a creeper stash and a little bit going on here. And that's it.
This?
Yep, that's it.
None
dude.
of this?
No, none of it. And if I do, it's all patchy. It's all weird. Like right here, smooth as a baby's bottom. Don't know why.
Okay. Well, I mean, this has been growing since I was 3. So.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, look at it. It's so dark. Speaking, you're saying that I would look like I'd blend into my background if you put your. Yep. I was gonna say your neck disappears. That's a fine beard.
It happens. It hides your, your double chin.
Oh, that haircut's on point, dude. Last night, my wife took a picture of me because wee little baby Yeti was at my foot screaming at me as I'm at the stove trying to cook, And I was like, take a picture of this. My mom will think it's hilarious. And she did. And then I was looking back at the picture and I was like, damn, dude, does my head always look that big? And she was like, I mean, she's like, your hair's a little poofed out, so that's not helping whatsoever. And I was like, I'm going to be on a stream tomorrow. Yo, Rogue Attraction.
Yeah. He is here.
Less testosterone. Bitch, please. Are you kidding me? You should see, like, here, though. That's where it's all hanging out.
It's like, it's all
just.
Why don't you just, like, shave it and then patch it?
Dude, that's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? That's okay. All right, patent pending. Patent pending.
Wookie Be Bad, thanks for coming by, buddy. If you snort gunpowder and drink tons of whiskey, it will grow. He's right.
See, I've only been doing the drink tons of whiskey part. That's okay. Okay. Snort the gunpowder.
I rub like actual oil, like from my ancient ancestors in here, and it just.
Oh, maybe I need to implement my Yeti musk. That could help.
All right. So if you're new here to Late Night with Cap, we have a segment where I cover bad graphic design and we laugh at it and we kind of just see like why it's bad or like just chuckle at it. But this time we're going to do something that's more down Yeti's line. So we're going to go to, he likes bad tattoos. And so we're going to go over bad graphic design, but with tattoos. So here you go. All right, so the first tattoo was something, it fits, right? Because we all feel like we're winning, correct? And we would get like a winning tattoo.
Oh, it's supposed to be Charlie Sheen. Okay, it definitely looks like Herman Munster with a touch of the Downs.
Yeah, it's not very winning.
And then does it say something in the forehead area?
I think it's kind of a cover up, like because there's some other text from a different tattoo there.
Ah, it might say YetiYeff. I'm not sure. Can you enhance?
No.
Then it must say YetiYeff, and since we can't enhance, that's what we're gonna go with.
Yeah, Archie says, is that a tattoo of Yeti? I don't think that's. Well, it could be.
It's like what's that face he's doing?
It's just like, hey, I'm Charlie Sheen.
It's like,
and I'm winning.
I got some dip, and I've been in the sun for far too long.
Yeah, it. When I saw this one, I was like, okay, and it's even got like a mistake where the eye is. Do you see like the second eye there, where like they kind of like double lined it?
I just noticed the wonky eye. The wonky eye is what I can see the best.
No, I'm talking about down there at the with the word winning. So right there on the second ing, there's a mark there that.
Oh, I was looking at like the eyes.
There's a lot going on here, so you do have to kind of focus. But,
and Charlie Sheen's neck is so ripped. Look, it's so veiny.
Yeah, and it's shaded in multiple spots.
Why?
And he's kind of got that like comb over, like bowl cut going on.
And his face is just so crooked. I love it. I like it quite a bit. I don't think you could do any better than that.
Kelsey said it looks like the guy from the new Karate Kid, and it says winning.
Which Kelsey Balls? Which one?
Yeah, which one?
There's a couple of guys in that show.
And
dude, I don't understand why people love that show. Oh, I got it for season 1. Oh, I got it in season 2. Season 3 started to become a teen drama, and season 4. Ugh. Dude, it's bad enough we got to look at like Johnny Lawrence's adopted kid and like what's the other guy? The main guy? Ralph
Macchio?
Oh. Dude, I feel like that's for Danny Lawrence? No. Danny Lawrence. What's his name?
Lawrence.
Come on, chat. Anyway, like he's got his daughter. They're doing karate together. That was enough. And then there's like another kid coming in, and I swear to God, that scream is getting closer. Dude, if I get mauled on your stream, congratulations.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just a Lynx, wham, out of nowhere.
Danny LaRusso.
Danny LaRusso, dude. And then he's got like a younger kid who's always playing the Nintendo Switch, and he's pissed off, and now he's a bully. I was like, yeah, no, we're done. We gotta turn this off. I'm not watching the teen drama.
Like somebody from that show, but
Kelsey Balls don't know what she's talking about. She's huffing paint.
Now, if you went in and you were so excited and you were like, I got to get the Charlie Sheen winning tattoo, and you came out with this, would you be okay?
I feel like if you are the type of person that's going to go get that tattoo, that you definitely indulge in some tiger blood, and you will be so happy with that tattoo because your eyesight is impaired at all times. Yeah, because tiger blood will give you the cataracts. Fact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if you look at that with a squinty enough eye, yeah, you'll be down. If that's on his arm or leg?
I believe that's a calf muscle. No, that's his shin.
That's
Because
his shin.
His foot is see his foot behind him?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's
All right.
on his shin.
Imagine playing soccer with that guy. He'd win every game. You'd be so distracted by what the hell is going on his leg.
Yeah, I would. I don't know. It didn't even fill in the eyebrows or anything. It just looks kind of. I don't know. I would try to at least let them fix it.
I wonder what the return policy is on tattoos.
They'll charge you to cover it up. So.
I mean, they were already covering up one probably that they did before. That YetiYeff right there.
Aaron Des Hotel says, I think Charlie can afford a real tattoo. Oh, you think this is the real Charlie Sheen?
We can't put it past him, can we? I mean, Steve-O has a tattoo of Steve-O.
He does.
He does.
That's right. So the next tattoo. Now, do you have any tattoos?
I have one.
Okay, and when you went in, you showed someone what you wanted, right? Or at least told them.
A crude drawing, yes, but I was a little intoxicated.
Okay, but at least you showed
allegedly.
Them what you wanted, right? And did it come out the way you wanted it?
It could be worse.
Okay. So this person came in with the picture on the left and got the right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So, dear listener, if you're just listening to this on audio, on the left is like a masterfully drawn pine tree. That is a
yeah, it's got birds and it's got a cool Celtic band.
It's got some sort of tree with all the leaves have fallen off of it. It's very gothic looking. Some cool crows or some shit in the background. It's nice.
Yeah.
Now what he got is a black flame with wings, a lot of wings, and then some pigeons
bats.
In the air. Yeah, or bats.
It's kind of like I'm not sure. It's like almost like they drew like a triangle with trees coming out of it.
Yeah, it's not great. I feel like you're getting a tattoo, and if they're like, this will be $100, and that's the level of detail that you want, and they are like 100, 150, you should be prepared for this. Like that tattoo on the left, easily $1,000, right?
Yeah. Garrett
easily.
Says it looks like a vibrator with branches.
Yep, Garrett strikes again. That's exactly what it looks like. Yeah. He likes to make outsider art, he calls it, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's already put that together.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want this on my. I think it's a forearm. So,
dude, and here's the other thing: did you not look down as they were making that and like think to yourself, "This is not going to go well"?
Maybe it was his friend, and he was not gonna. He just want to be nice. He wants to be nice and just kind of say,
"No." If there's ever a time to be a bastard, it's when you're getting a tattoo. You demand that to be correct.
Yeah, I think R2 said it is a tattoo of Kelsey shotgunning a beer.
You know what? Dude, ever since Kelsey used to live in my sweet state of Colorado, man. She used to be in these woods, but she left to go to Texas, and she's never been drunker. She's picked up a drinking problem ever since she got down there. She drinks shots of whiskey and chases it up with barbecue sauce. I'm worried for her health. She's gonna get the type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, she was a hoot, I would say.
She was hammered.
No,
she kept making passes at you, man. She was hitting on you the entire episode.
She was? No.
Yeah, it's gross, Kelsey. Keep it in your pants.
Try to keep it tame here.
PG-13 at most.
Let's see here. So the next one was actually submitted by one of your fans. So I asked
by one of my fans. Oh, cool.
Yeah, when you invited me into your Discord for a little bit, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna do a tattoo segment on my channel when we go live. Submit one if you have one." And this was submitted by the Pod Riper.
The Pod Ripper, dude. That's Kayla because she rips ass on a pod.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was Kayla. But
Yeah.
so she's. I don't know if this is her. I said not picture just to make sure.
I mean, she's a
But
brunette, but that doesn't mean she was always a brunette, you know?
it says failure by design
In some
on the
dank cursive. Here's the
forehead
thing.
there.
That's basically going to be hieroglyphs to kids because I don't even think they teach cursive anymore. So no one's going to know what the hell that is.
Yeah, the U and the R kind of look like a W. Looks like a failure.
Just right across her forehead, man.
And they kind of gave up on the cursive on the word design. Like the D doesn't even look like a D.
The penmanship did degrade.
And then she's got some like sores on her forehead. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
Meth. Oh, meth. It's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, yeah. Vanquish says that's a well-adjusted girl for sure.
Yeah, for sure. You want to bring her home to mom and definitely have at least 9 children with that. And I will
Kelsey
refer
says,
to it as
I
that.
know that forehead. So maybe she knows this person.
It's Kayla's forehead.
Kelsey says, holy shit, that's Big Jen's forehead.
Oh, dude, Big Jen is a blonde. Oh, dude, the Twisted Pickle Witch, as we so lovingly call her. Yeah, that probably is.
Fail Louvre by disease.
Dude, face tattoos. You can't do it. Don't do it.
No, there's a lot of bad face tattoos out there.
Is there such thing as a good face tattoo, or even your neck? Like, come on, guys, let's keep it.
If you made it, I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe you can tattoo a beard and then it.
Well, keep coming with those great ideas, there, fella. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, just tattoo one on. People do that with their hair
when it looks so patchy.
Now, yeah, all right. Well, coming this November, Yeti Boy's going to the tattoo parlor.
Garrett says, "Tell me you live in a trailer park without telling me you live in a trailer park."
Yeah, that's the ultimate comment for sure. That's a double wide. That lives in a double wide.
So yeah, that was submitted by I guess you. I'm sorry, who was that again?
The Kayla, the Pod Ripper.
Kayla, okay. Oh, the Pod Ripper. Okay, she must. Does she always provide the tattoo pictures? Because she was like quick. She was quick on it. I asked for it and I got it like within 5 seconds.
She loves terrible tattoos. I don't know why. She just loves them. It's like Brian loves bricks of cheese. She just loves bad tattoos.
Broba says chicks tattoo their eyebrows, so why not tattoo a beard?
I mean, could you make more sense? I don't think you could.
I think next time you come on live, you'll have one for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Or I'll start catfishing you. I was like, I don't know why my camera doesn't work.
You're a big DC fan, right? You're a big comic fan, no?
No, not at all.
Oh, I thought you were
for nerds.
Oh, well, don't look at my walls then.
I know. My whole Discord was like, if he has Funkos on his wall, are you going to be able to contain yourself from ripping into him? And I was like, I don't know if I can.
You could rip on me. It's fine. I can.
No, you're so nice.
The reason I was asking you that was because I don't know if you've seen Jared Leto's Joker version. He has like a bunch of tattoos on his face. Someone says that.
I saw a picture of it, like it's a damaged or whatever.
To be inspired by that. So.
Yeah. What movie was he even in?
He was in.
Was it Justice League? Because I turned that one off.
I think he was in Batman vs Superman.
I kind of saw that one. That's the one with Martha.
Yeah, I do have Star Wars figures. They're just behind my head. They're back there.
Nice. Nah, that's perfect. You said you're coming up on 40? No, that's perfectly healthy. Yeah, dude, the mirror image is throwing
Suicide Squad. That's what it was. Garrett got us right. Thank you.
Thanks, Garrett.
I forgot about that movie.
I think most people have.
So yes, normally we do bad graphic design, like bad poster art or bad logos or something crazy. But like I said, tonight we did tattoos. And what I do is I clip these out, so we'll share them out, so you can share this segment with your friends. But if you do need graphic advice, or if you're just looking to see I think I'm a pretty good designer. You can check me out on Instagram at Gunter Graphics. And if you're looking for a graphic designer, you can also contact me as well.
What's your going rate?
I don't usually say that on stream, but you can text me. So
why?
Why? I don't know. I just I guess I never thought about saying it on the street. But no, it depends on what you need is really what it is. So I don't want to say like a final rate.
Okay. I have some ideas. I need somebody to do it. I was gonna jump on Fiverr, but hey, why not
No,
pay
you could
the man with the beard?
I'll talk to you afterwards. Yeah, you could. Like I said, you could just tell me what you need, and I'll tell you what you can probably have. So what we can do.
Bitchin'.
So, yeah. Why no? Oh, Aaron's as this. This is something people ask all the time. Why so nosy, Yeffy?
I don't know. Thought it'd
Did
be
you say
fun.
you're nasally? Is that what that means?
No, he means why am I asking you about your prices?
Oh, and this, yeah, the guest with the hardball questions.
How much you charge? I want to know if you're in my budget, basically.
No, I'm sure you are. I'm not that expensive. You can ask R2. I'm not that expensive. I
Okay.
did his, and a few others.
R2 the
See the one behind me on the pillow where it says ATW? I did that one. So.
No, you're like, because it's on my phone. You're kind of small.
Oh, you're all small. Okay.
All I can see is a beard and a rad haircut. Look at that haircut. Damn, dude.
Yeah, I got it specially cut.
That fade's nice. My mom cuts my hair.
Oh, yeah?
It's okay. She went to beauty school. She failed, but that's fine.
Kelsey says she wants to see your ass, a mean honey.
Yeah, maybe towards the end. But yeah, I'm wearing one of my 8750 hoodies. It's got, dude, because this is like art graphic design.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
That's good.
I love it.
It's yours. If you like your logo, then you like your logo.
Yeah, it's that, but it's on my back. It's like you're a member of a crew because you are a member of a crew when you get one of our hoodies. Gosh darn it.
So, Sam, he is one of my international fans. He wants to know the story behind Yeff.
The story of the thing behind me?
No, Yeff. Like, why are you?
Oh, the story of Yeff? Because my name Yeff. You ever seen 21 Jump Street? We talked about this on our episode, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah. So this chick wrote into Reddit and because we do a thing called Nobody Asked Yeff, which is like some boner wrote into the internet. They need help and they need somebody to give them advice. They didn't ask me, but I'm going to give them advice. And their name was Felicia. And they were like, my name has been tarnished and ruined because of by Felicia. Should I change my name? And I was like, no, you stick with it. Because first of all, The Ringer came out with Johnny Knoxville. And there was a classic line from that. It was like, my name's Yeffy and I like apples. And man, did I hear that all the time. And then after that started to fade into obscurity. Out comes a movie called 21 Jump Street where Channing Tatum is like, my name Yeff. I just had to, and I was returning my cable box like 3 years ago. And like the guy was like, oh, okay. And what's your, like to my wife, like, what's your name? Oh, cool. And then what's his name? And I'm like, my name's Jeff. He's like, my name Yeff. He's like, you know that movie? My name Yeff. I was like, yeah, I know that movie. So you got to roll with it, man.
Who does that? Like, right? Like at a customer service, like
Comcast. That's
like make fun of your name while you're there. Like
they hire the most assy of ass clowns to work there. Unless you work for Comcast, then you're the exception, man. You're rad. But like you know better than most. Your cohorts, they're gross.
Yeah. Before I forget to highlight this one, it's about your haircut. It says your mom cut your hair. And she failed beauty school. It shows.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man. Cool.
I told you he wasn't he's not Boba Fett. He's his cousin. So he'll say some crazy
Boba
stuff.
Fett's cousin is a sandy motherfucker.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. So one of the main topics that we decided to cover today, besides the graphic design there, was bad roommate stories. And you picked this one. This was you suggested it anyways.
Yeah.
So we're both going to explain or talk about 2 bad roommate stories. So since you're my guest, I'll let you go first.
All right. So back in the day, I used to live with this guy that we lovingly refer to as Nady Boy. Old Nady Boy. And Nady Boy was a cool guy, man. Well, kind of. He was like my best friend. But he did this thing where he would dress like he was a 14-year-old, right? And so I was like, man, if you're going to be going out on the town with me and we're trying to pick up girls, I'm going to need you to not... He worked at GameStop.
Wait. How old were you again?
23, 22.
Okay. And he was dressing like a 14-year-old?
Yeah, because he worked at GameStop, so he'd get a lot of he'd get like a Halo shirt or whatever, right? And it would just say Halo in print. It was like a collared shirt or whatever. And he'd wear that when we would try to go out into the world to talk to women.
Hopefully no one's wearing a Halo shirt right now.
I mean, sorry. Halo's great. Just yeah. So he would dress like a 14-year-old. He had like these Converses that had Simpsons on them, and I was like, bro, we got to like switch up your style and bring it up to a more adult level. And so what he did is he just started copying everything that I would do. He like everything like that I would wear, he would wear. And I was like, we gotta get you a different job because working at GameStop, that's not helping. Like if you're gonna get like next to medium wage, why don't we get you a job at a place where like women are? Because no offense, GameStop, but like, nah. So like got him set up at Banana Republic. And wouldn't you know it, he met his wife working at that job. So you're welcome. What did Aaron
cool.
say?
He said he wore woke swag or work swag.
Work swag.
Never had a good work. Never had a good.
Never
look.
a good look. No. He's like, I'm a key holder. I was like, no one knows what that means, bro.
Banco says he feels attacked about the Halo shirt.
Prove that you're wearing a Halo shirt right now. Prove it. Send it in the chat. Anyway, whatever. He ends up just copying me to a T. So when we would go out, it would just look like thing 1 and thing 2. But we would go up to Boulder a lot. And on our way up to Boulder, it's like these dark highways, 2-lane highway, just pitch black. See how it's pitch black behind me? It's like that to the left, to the right, nothing.
Yeah.
And the whole way up there, dude, we were just telling all these like different ghost stories, these different stories about like the Green River Killer. We're telling stories about like this beep, this mysterious beep in Russia. They were just like, boop, boop. And it's just like, it's coming from a shack in a forest in Russia. And then randomly, after 20 years of just a steady beep, some guy gets on us like, he says some shit in Russian. I don't know Russian. Could you tell? I know, I played it so well. And it just said like a series of numbers, back to the beep, series of numbers, back to the beep. Just fucking spooky, man. And it's been just beeping ever since. Told stories, like listened to all these audio clips. This thing called the Ghost Song, which Tony Z says that I'm a straight up puss, because Google the Ghost Song, dude. It's scary. Don't forget to smash that like button. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
And if you're new here, you want more of this, subscribe.
Yeah. So we're up in Boulder, still doing all the stories. We got fucking Ace Guy, my beloved fat dolphin. He jumps in. He's telling us all this scary stuff. Like he even spooked us out on the road as we were driving back. So as we're driving back home, it's 2:30 in the morning. We go on this little detour past where this girl got abducted, right, in Colorado, and her body was found in this coal mine. And she was like 9 years old. It was fucking horrific. We drive. It was just on our way back, like kind of a shortcut. We drive past where they found her body. And they have a little memorial there where it's like LED lights, LED crosses, and there's like a little vigil. There's people standing there. All we can see is their feet because it's kind of off the road a little bit. Yeah, dude, it was fucking spooky. So all we can see. Huh?
This was your roommate that took you this?
He was next to me in the passenger seat. So we drive past.
Okay.
We just see people's feet, like legs, standing at the vigil there at 2:30 in the morning. And I was like, no, dude, fuck that shit. Like, we got to go investigate this. So I flip around. We come back up and the feet are gone. What are you doing?
Waving at
us. Oh, I was like,
yeah, see, when you're live like this, you got to do like multiple things. So
I'm not used to being on camera. So every now and then I see myself and then I'm like a cat. I'm all distracted. So we see these feet. I flip around. I'm like, nah, dude, we're getting to the bottom of what's going on there. And the feet are just gone. I don't know if it was like kids hanging out and they ran into the field. I don't know. We were spooked. Yeah. We go back home. Now it's coming up on 3 a.m. and we're like, dude, we need to like decompress a little bit. We got all the lights on in the apartment. So we get in my bed. Now we were above the covers, okay? Above the covers. And we're watching Step Brothers.
Sure.
Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. I can see your eyes. So we're above the covers. We're watching Step Brothers. Now we're coming up on 4 a.m. and we just hear like just loudest bang ever on the front door. And we look at each other and he's like, what are we going to do? I reach in my bedstand, grab my 1911 and I'm just like, fuck this shit. And I walk up to the front door and just with all the gusto in the world, it's like, if I'm going down brave, damn it. And there's just nobody there. There's just nobody there. Now, the best that I can figure, bromance, the best that I can figure is that it was a neighbor getting picked up to like go to work or something like that. I don't know, because it was pretty early in the morning at this point, but fucking scary, bro.
Yeah. So what happened after that?
No, that's it. We just went to bed in separate beds. Separate beds.
You didn't like, you know.
We cuddled for maybe 15 minutes, and then it was to bed in separate beds, man. Maybe 20 minutes.
That sounds fun. Do you still talk to this person today?
No.
Okay.
That'll be featured in my next story, because now you should tell one of yours.
Oh yeah, so sure. So I went, as being a graphic artist, I went to art school, and it's very expensive. So you gotta like to find a place to live. They don't have like dorms, so you had to like find an apartment and rent, either with like a couple people or 3 people, so you can afford the rent. So I found a person. I was like, hey, you're looking for a roommate. You're going to the same school I am. That'd be great. We can like, you know, we could have like discussions about class. It would work out really well. And I was like, I can walk to school. It was very close to my school. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll hang out. So I was 19, like literally right out of high school. And so I'm very naive. You know, this guy's probably cool. He seemed cool. So, and he had a main bedroom. It was like a 1-bedroom apartment. So he had the main bedroom, and then there was like a section off where I had like a futon type of thing, and I had that all set up. So I didn't really have a room.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's very college-esque, I guess. And he was pretty chill for like the first 3 months, so the first semester. Well, something happened. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I made him mad or pissed him off or whatever. But he started getting really like aggressive, like really mad at me for like, weird things. And I'm like, I was pretty clean. I was like, I always did my stuff. I paid my rent, paid my bills. I never had any problems. Well, he started being like freak out. So he would yell at me and like, oh, you're doing this. And this is where the knife goes. And I'm sitting there going, what? Like, knife?
As he's making a stab motion.
Yeah,
this is where the knife goes.
The knife goes in here. And I'm like, well, and he was a chef, so he had like a lot of knives.
Was his name Aaron?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, okay, dude, like seriously, I won't touch your knives, your kitchen knives, your fancy knives for my stuff. I won't do it. Promise. Done. So after that, I would get like an eerie feeling sometimes, like when I was sleeping. And so one night I woke up and he's literally standing. I kid you not, standing over my futon,
dude,
watching me sleep. And I'm like, what are you doing? And
was he like sleepwalking or something?
No. He's like, oh. And he would just turn around and walk to his room.
This isn't where I parked my car. What?
Yeah, he did that 3 times to me. I'm like, okay, I'm out. So I told my friends, my other buddies, and I'm like, I got to get out of this place because he's literally going to murder me. I think he's going to murder me.
Yeah.
So, so I had to arrange it to where I had to sneak out where he didn't know I was leaving because I didn't want to freak out, like, why are you ditching me on the rent? Because I was going to cut loose. I was like, I'm gone. So he went to school during the day. I called in sick that day, and I literally said, okay, I'm going to pack all my stuff. I didn't have a lot.
Yeah.
I threw all my
hobo bindle.
And I drove. I just drove out of there, and I've never seen the guy ever again. But yeah, that was my first college roommate.
Dude, maybe that's Boba Fett's cousin.
Yeah, Kelsey says, oh my God, a roommate with knives and a murderous personality. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Once I think about it, I think I either washed his knives wrong or like I used them, like the ones he would use for school to like cut up an orange or something.
Oh, can't do it. That's no. You could have ruined them. They're not meant for cutting, damn it.
No. It was pretty terrifying because I literally almost died.
That's weird. And he just kind of, I don't know, and then just shuffle off back to his room.
Yeah, he would just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You should have like set up little booby traps with fishing line or something to like shake a can.
Well, I would try to like when I would fall asleep again, I would make sure he was asleep.
Make sure he's asleep first.
Or I would like maybe like go check out maybe not come home, like go hang out at a chick's house or another friend's or something, because I was like, this is not gonna fly. I got out when he started to do that. I left in like a month. So
he never tried to spoon you or anything, right?
No.
That's good. All right, next Nady boy story.
Vanquish says then JT and I reconnected and have been great friends forever.
As he's wearing his Halo shirt, just sharpening that knife, just like fucking YetiYeff. I'll see you tonight, bitch.
Yeah, so that was
sorry, man.
that was my first roommate. So that started off great.
All right, so Nady boy, back to Nady boy. So Mrs. Yeti started dating Mrs. Yeti, and she moved in. And yeah, dear listener, if you are ever in that situation where it's like you and your boy have got an apartment and like one of you wants to move in a girl, that's the end of that apartment. Just like start looking for a new place because that's not going to work. Because there's going to be a fight and now it's 2 versus 1 every single time because they agree and you're down. You're out.
Yep.
So
that's good advice for all you people looking for roommates.
The first thing that they started fighting about was, well, we all kind of fought about it. It was the summer and it was the AC. He would turn the AC to, I shit you not, like 50 degrees, 50, 55. It was so low that the thing never turned off. It would be 3 a.m. and it would maybe turn off for like a half hour before it would kick back in for the entire day that AC was going. And we were like, bro, it's the summer. It's hot. Like 55, you can't do it, man. We can't be doing this. And one time we find out because his room attached to like a deck, and we found out that he had his windows up and a fan on in his window, blowing air from outside in. And we were like, no, bro. So then it was that thing where like we'd each be in our separate rooms, door shut. And it'd be like, fuck this. We're turning the AC down. So we'd open the door and be like, tick, 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 tick. Door would shut. We'd be in there. The door would open. And then we'd hear him be like, and then ba 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 ba. And then the door would shut.
Was it like a programmable AC? Like, was it like a manual one?
Well, no, like you'd have to go up to it and like tap it.
But it was electronic.
Yeah, one that you would tap. So then we just have this war. So then he'd go off to work or whatever, and I'd go to the fuse box and I'd turn the fuse off for the AC, and that threw him off for a very long time. He could not figure out. He's like, he'd just be like standing. Oh, sorry. Ooh. He's like just standing there like, hey, did you mess with the AC? I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, what's going on? Eventually, he figured out it was the fuse box. So then I was bound to break the fuse. So I just flip it on and off, on and off, on and off until the thing just eventually broke. And then they had to replace it. So then they got him his own little personal one that he could plug into his window. But one day I'm at work and it's like a Saturday. I used to have to like work on Saturdays. And I would get like a text from Mrs. Yeti being like, this motherfucker, he will not stop hitting the AC. Then I get a text from him. He'd be like, dude, I get that like this is my place too. And if I don't want to be hot, like, is it so much for me to ask that I'm not hot in my own apartment? Like, I'm Yeffy boy. I've had enough to here. My balls are sweaty, and I don't want to have sweaty balls. We get the electricity bill, and it was $365 to cool
in Colorado.
To cool a 2-bedroom apartment. And that's when we were like, no, motherfucker. So he comes out and him and Mrs. Yeti get into it. And she calls him a dumbass. She's like, just because you're so stupid that you can't figure out to like close your window and not blow hot air from the street into your apartment doesn't mean that I'm going to foot the bill for your stupidity. And he was like, she told me, he was like, he did the ugly girl cry with him.
Oh no.
I don't want to have sweaty balls. So that was the end of that. And then speaking of, he went on like, he stayed the night at his girlfriend's place, which by the way, dude, his girlfriend that he ended up meeting at Banana Republic drove me up the wall. So his room had a bathroom and it shared a wall with me and Mrs. Yeti's room. Mm-hmm. And his girlfriend had IBS. So she would be in there flipping on that fart fan at like 2 a.m. And I'm like, bro, this rattles the entire apartment. Turn the fucking fart fan off. The cat is out of the bag. We know you have explosive diarrhea every time you shit. You're not fooling anybody. You're just waking me up. Anyway, so he goes to stay the night at her house one night, and we called up our buddy at the time, Ace Guy, and it was like, bro, we got to get out of this apartment. And we moved under the cover of darkness. And we were out of that apartment by like maybe 5 a.m. Like it was ridiculous.
Isn't that great,
dude.
When you can do that? It's like,
yeah,
kind of like you have to like confirm, okay, what am I doing? Is it's going to be illegal? And then you're like, I'm out. He's
Yeah,
good.
we moved
happens.
everything out, and
That
then
happens.
he didn't even acknowledge
So-
that we did that because he must have come back because like all the shared furniture, like the couches, that was all our shit. So he just
Yeah.
came back and it was like, hello. He must have been like,
I've done that before.
Echo.
Yeah, that's probably what the knife person did.
Yeah, he
So-
must have came home and be like, I was gonna stab a bitch tonight. Where did he go?
Yeah, he was like, dang it, he got away. So,
Damn it.
I live in Phoenix, Arizona, so I have a similar thing like that with the AC. It's not my other
Yeah.
story, but we had a person that would do the same thing, and we had. Okay, I'm a little older than you, so we had one of those where it would be a slider, like a manual slider. So you would push it to where you wanted it. So we got tired of him doing that. So what we did was I popped off the case of the AC of the temperature gauge, and so what I did was I sawed off a plastic pin cap, and I stuck it into where the slider was, and I put the thing back on, so you couldn't lower it past 75.
You put like a little governor on it.
Yeah, I put like governor on it, so it would never go down. So
That's hilarious.
you can't do that anymore with the
digital
I don't know
ones.
Digital ones. You might be able to.
I wonder how that works, but yeah, ours was just one that you just stand there and just sort of.
Oh yeah. I remember too. I was watching TV and he went to go turn it. And I was like, "What the fuck? Why is this not going?"
I don't know, man. That's weird.
I don't know. Call management.
Yeah. And then you're like, please don't call management. They're gonna be like, why is there a pen cap in here? You're like, oh. Weird.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So that AC someone said it in the chat. AC ruins relationships.
It truly does, because like he was a heftier boy, and like me and Mrs. Yeti are a thinner breed. So it was like, dude, like I don't know, man, do some chin-ups. Wet your t-shirt. By the way, that's I hate it when people are like life hack, but here's a life hack. Take some water and pour it on yourself, and you're instantly cold.
Maybe you could have gotten like one of those water coolers, right?
Yeah, and there's so many options. $365.
Something like that. Got like a small cooler that rolls around in your house and just. No,
I don't know, man. Well, yeah, like he definitely could have. Like anything. There's so many options other than just that like back and forth of just the door opens and we're just in our room just being like, that son of a bitch. If he touches that motherfucker, if he better be getting some fucking Cheetos from the cabinet, because if he touches that fucking thermostat, I'm gonna go through the roof.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam says, what lovely roommates. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it does. So, dear listener, if you live with a buddy and he wants to move in a chick, start looking for a new spot, dude. It's not gonna last.
Yeah, or they'll kick you out anyways.
Yeah, or you're about to be booted. So get your affairs in order is what we're saying.
So all right. So here's my second one.
Yeah,
not an AC story, but it involves roommates. So as you said, it involves roommates getting a girlfriend. So I moved into this is more of a house, like a townhouse. Each of us had our own little rooms. So my one roommate, he would invite his girlfriend over, and they would stay the night and do the dirty deed and stuff like that. So one night I went to bed early, and they snuck off they went off into the room and they do their thing. And my girlfriend at the time was also over, and all of a sudden she hears, and this was my wife to be, so she's currently my wife now. So she goes, "Hey, do you hear that noise?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And I just listened real careful, and I heard this hoo 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 hoo. And I was sitting there going, is that a real owl? Like, we never have owls. Like, we live in Tempe, Arizona. We don't really have owls that fly around here. And we listened again, and we hear a hoo 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 hoo.
Please tell me this is sex related. Please tell me.
And so she goes, "I think that's so and so," and I'm sitting there going, "No way, that cannot." I've never like listened in, right?
Yeah,
that cannot be her. And sure enough, she opened to my door, and she like kind of snuck down the hallway, and it was even louder. And yeah, it was her hooting as she was getting pleasured. So not really a bad roommate. It's just a funny story. But she was loud. She got real loud. She sounded like a real owl.
So many jokes, man. Like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop, Mr. Owl? One.
Yeah, we said that. Also, they were role playing Winnie the Pooh. No.
Maybe, dude. You never know. Owl is yeah.
That is not the noise you make.
Is that not the noise you make? Garrett's up there in North Dakota just like hooray.
Oh, look at Kelsey just coming here dropping.
Oh, nice. What'd she say?
She said
8750 podcast, baby.
Check out. Yeah.
Shill
There you
that
go.
pod.
She
I'm always mad at her because she never shills the pod, and she's like my main co-host. Like her and Kayla.
Yeah, she's
Ed-
fun.
Yeah, she's funny. They're both funny. They're great. So I've gone through so many different co-hosts. By the way, if you end up listening to 8750, you think it's funny, and you want to go back like to episode 1, you will notice that nobody who's currently on the pod is on episode 1. My podcast is the Game of Thrones of podcasts. Like all I can tell you is don't get attached to anybody outside of me. I'm there the whole way. Everybody else,
definitely check them out. And so, real quick here, R2, it says brings a whole new meaning to Hooters. The funny story about that is apparently she did apply, but didn't
applied to get to Hooters, but did not make the cut.
No, she should have
Bro.
showed her vocal cords.
If a Hooters in Tempe, Arizona turns you down, you are butt fugly. No good. No good. The Hooters in Tempe said no? Like, where's your next, like, Mobile, Alabama, maybe is your next best shot?
Well, you might have to, like, do some dancing, maybe. So,
Of the erotic nature?
I've done some dancing before.
I have to tap it every time to hear any audio. So if any audio happens, you gotta tell me.
Okay. Well, R2 hates that clip, so do you want to hear it again?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay. Ready? Here it comes.
Noise. To the icky.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, dude, roommates suck.
They do. You think there's a cool idea, right? Like there was always times where you're like, okay, I'm gonna get together, we're gonna save money, we're gonna get like 3 of them. Or
Yeah. I mean, I guess it was super fun. It had its moments. It was more fun than it sucked, but especially once you get like a serious girlfriend, you're done. Or if the other person does, like it's done. Because then you got this chick over all the time. It's just like, ugh.
It happens. It's like you learn, right?
Yeah.
Some of us, you kind of like, okay, I'm never gonna do that again. And some of people have never had that experience, which I think you should at least try it once.
Yeah. I don't know how long you want to go, but I accidentally stabbed a roommate one time.
Well, you can't just say that and then we end the show. You literally have to say.
Plus, I can't forget to do my shot for Horror Amarada.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This was my first time going. Like, I went to college. We were in the dorms, and this was when I was drinking. So I told you before we went live that I've been sober for like 12 years, right? And that is because back in the day when I used to not be sober, I went hard as a motherfucker. And my first year at college, I was going hard as and I was gothic back at the time, man.
Yeah.
I had like shoulder length hair.
I don't see you as a gothic type.
Yeah, I kept the all black thing because that's just like, I love it. But like, I lost all the studs and the belt, the pirate hooker earring.
We did talk about him.
Yeah, dude. I love that band. We flew out to Vegas for one night only to see him, and we ended up meeting their guitar player like just randomly. It was pretty cool. Yeah, that's a different story, dude. My buddy mooned an entire audience. Next time I'm here, we'll do concert stories.
Part 2.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm paired up with this guy, and we all call it. His nickname was Jersey. Why, you might ask? Because he was from New Jersey, and he was a big motherfucker who snored like crazy. I did not like him whatsoever. He was best friends with this guy named Drunk John, who was named Drunk John. Guess why? Because his name was John, and he was fucking wasted all the time, and he was aggressive, and he did not like me because, wouldn't you know it? So this school I went to was in a place called Leadville. I see you, Aaron. It's in a place called Leadville. It was for ski area operations, and I shit you not, there were 5 girls there for 80 guys. And for some reason, this girl that John liked me, which meant that John did not like me. And I'm pretty drunk. I'm pretty tipsy. I was like a Jack Sparrow type when I was drunk, man. I'd be cruising the halls, just like everybody having a good time. I come walking up into my room and the door is wide open. Yeah, a lot of like yeah, I was very flowy. Which is so weird because now stiff me is like, or sober me is just super stiff and like, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I get drunk and I'm just like, I come walking up to my room. All like the beds had been pushed to the side of the room. The desk has been rearranged. And drunk John is standing in the middle of my room, topless and sweaty. Now, what had happened is they were having a wrestling competition because that's what you do when you go to a school with 80 fucking guys and 5 chicks, and 2 of those chicks were into each other. Peaches. Peaches was into some other chick that went there. So like the pickings were slim. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I need this to all blow over. I'm just gonna like grab my like primetime cherries, dude. I would smoke primetime cherries. And it's the middle. So Leadville is 10,200 feet, right? It is up there and it is winter. It is cold. But I'm like, I'm going to grab my little primetime cherries. I'm going to take my drunk ass out to the smoker shed, just a little shed where you'd smoke. And I'm going to wait for these guys to go away. So I start walking. I was on the top floor, right? 3 flights of stairs. And I go down the first flight and I hear something behind me. And I'm like, well, auditory hallucinations are not uncommon for me when I drink. So I was like, maybe that's what that is. I go down the next flight and I hear like tip, 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 tip behind me. I get out to the smoker shed and out comes drunk John. He found his shirt and a jacket and he sits down like right up next to me. And he's just like, hey man. And I'm just like, what's up, dude? And he's just like, hey, so I have a gun and I'm not a huge fan of you. And I want to settle this beef that we have. And I was like, okay, I've always known that crazy can get you very far in a fight. So I booped him on the nose and I said, you wait right there, sunshine. I leave, go out to my car, and I had this boot knife that I had in my car at all times, just like for opening CDs and shit. Just a boot knife, like a little dagger, right? So I clip it to my belt, and I walk back up to drunk John, and I'm just like, hey, bud. So I know you're not supposed to like bring a knife to a gunfight, but that's exactly what I did. Let's fucking go, buddy. Let's fucking go. And I just got deadly serious. Just like, let's fucking go. I'll die in the fucking Leadville snow, you bitch. And he was like, you really have a knife? And I was like, yeah, dude, let's do this. And he was like,
let's do this. Yeah.
I was just kidding. Like, dude, I was just joking around with you. I can't believe you took that seriously. Like, man, like, have a good night, bud. I'm going to go inside. It's getting cold out here, man. Like, enjoy your primetime cherry. He walks inside and I was like, yeah, boy. Crazy got me through another one. All right, dude, let's go.
Sometimes it helps.
And then out comes fucking Jersey, and Jersey's like, yo, drunk John is in our room, and he is freaked out. He says that you have a knife and you're going to stab him. And I was like, well, that's partially right. There's more to the story than just that. Like, I was going to stab him if he was going to shoot me. That's like, he's like, do you really have a knife? I was like, yeah, of course I got a knife. And he's like, let me. And so I take it out of my belt, and it catches his hand right as he goes like, let me see. And I was like, here you go. And it just gave him a cut on the finger. He was fine, but he moved out the next day. That's how you get a single room, guys. Tips.
He says 20 feet or less.
Knife has the advantage. That is true, dude. I've seen that on Mythbusters. Like, yeah, knives are no joke.
Yeah.
Knives are no joke.
You know, there was a mass stabbing in Canada.
Yeah. No good.
After they banned all the other stuff.
Yeah, their right to defend themselves. There's been a stabbing. No good.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up here. It's been about an hour. But before we go, he does have something for.
Do you want to do a wrap up before I do it?
No, you can do it as your sign off. Yeah, we can do
okay.
That.
So yeah, again, my name is Yeff. And hold on, wait, I got a sound effect for this.
Sick, Yeffy balls.
Yeah. And so I'm on a podcast called 8750. It's on all streaming platforms. Just type in 8750 and you will find us. You'll see a little like, it's actually the wall that's right behind me with a fox sitting on it. Picture I took one time. It's pretty cool. It says 8750. And if you like the show, I'd love it if you became a patron. Hey, Captain, I'd love it if you became a patron.
Okay.
And so if you do, we have a celebration over on my show where we get a new patron, I take a shot of the best apple cider vinegar. And so Horror Amarada, she signed up last night and I figured, wouldn't it be fun? You got to shake it. That's how you make it good. I thought it would be fun if I did my shot for her on your stream. So
yeah, I don't hint. Oh yeah, to sign up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, and check out, dude, the best in Tumblr technology. It keeps your coffee hot.
It
while
is. Yeah, I got something like that.
Yeah, dude, it's rad. So I
I've
like to
got
do
one
a.
to like put like a sail like one of those long beers in. So it
Oh
does
yeah,
pretty good. Yeah.
that's cool. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
it's
was
just,
trying not to
you're subtle
spill.
as a dump truck.
Thanks, buddy. So this is for you, Horror Amarada. Thank you, and hey, R to the Icky, if you could clip this, buddy. Thanks for signing up, and thanks for having me, Captain. Dude, I had so much fun.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you did, and you're welcome back anytime. Look at that, champ. Boom.
That's why I wanted to do it at the end, because I've done these before, and it's like really hard to talk afterward.
Well, on that note, you can, you can find me at After the Weekend on Monday at 8 Eastern. We are doing our anniversary stream for 1 year on our channel. So we're doing a hangout there. And next week, like I said in the beginning of the show, we are doing a Bigfoot stream with a panel trial. So do you believe in Bigfoot? If you can talk, go like this or this. Okay. All right. Well, it's been great. We've had a great night. I've had fun. We'll see you all next week, and we'll talk to you later.
Later, boners.